In the sixth spot. Hi, I'm Kate and welcome to my channel. So today's video is ranking the last 10 new products that I've tried. Now disclaimer, I'm not bringing a lot new into my collection lately. I'm trying to be really mindful of the things that I buy. So most of these products I really like. So I feel like the bottom was really easy to rank, the top was really easy to rank, but that middle range was really hard. Most of what I'm trying new is eyeshadow. I do have a couple other products, I think just one other product, just one thing other than eyeshadow, most of which are palettes, but I do have some other like single shadows and blushes and things like that. In the 10th spot is the one product that I really was disappointed with, and it's the ColourPop All Amethyst palette. It is pretty. I don't have a lot of purples, which is why this interested me. I like the size of the pans in their newer palettes. There are some really fun shades. This pretty purple is kind of a fun iridescent shade. This shimmer in the middle is also a really pretty shadow. But I'm just finding like the more that I use purples, it's just not my favorite color on myself. So for that reason, this is in my 10th spot. In my 9th position is another palette. This is from Moira Cosmetics. It's from the Getaway series, and this is Let's Get Carried Away. I kind of wish I had gotten one of the ones that had more greens in it, but again, I have so many greens, so I did pick this one up. And I do really like it. I've enjoyed the looks that I've gotten with it. I'm just finding that I'm not excited to reach for this, so I kind of have to force myself to. The mattes blend really well. I wish that this wasn't such a plummy dark matte. I wish it was more just a really rich brown. So I find anytime I want to deepen up my look, it ends up kind of the same. The blue shimmer is really pretty, but I don't do that many blue looks, so this is in my 9th spot. In the 8th spot from ColourPop, it's from the All Amethyst collection, but it's one of the Super Shock shadows. This is the shade Dream Much. Now, this is a purple that I can get on board with. I don't know if you can see how pretty it is. I do already have pan in this shade, but it is so pretty. This is stunning. This layers really well on other looks that I do. I find that I grab this a lot more often than I grab the palette. I have quite a few Super Shock shadows, and this is probably in my top 3. It's really pretty. So this is number 8. Alright, so the rest of these up until like the top 3 are really hard for me to rank. I think I could easily switch them around and it would still work. But in the 7th spot from Fantasy Cosmetica, this is the Druid palette. I really like this palette. I feel like I would have liked it even more if it came out in the fall, whereas this came out in the winter, which is fine, but I know I'm gonna get a lot more use out of this in the fall. Some of these multi-chrome shades are just super pretty and unique. The mattes are gorgeous. This is just a great little 9-pan palette. I think a great first release for a brand. So number 7. In the 6th spot from Nomad is the Whistler palette. I love this palette too. I love the blues in here. The greens are really pretty. True to Nomad, I love the mattes, I love the shimmers. I just really enjoy the brand. This one was gifted to me from the brand and I'm so happy that I have it. Just some of these kind of blue shades. Let's see, we'll do a green. They're just so pretty. This is a gorgeous palette and in my 6th spot. All right, in my 5th spot is part of a singles collection. So Terra Moons came out with a spring equinox collection and I picked up 7 of the shadows and I love them all. I did quite a few looks with these and then mixing these with my other Terra Moons shadows. I have like 2 palettes worth of Terra Moons shadows, like 2 big palettes worth, but I really enjoyed these. I really liked the bright yellow and the green and then the shimmers. I'll swatch these because they're so pretty and unique. They both have really fun kind of shiftiness to them that looks good with really any shadows you have underneath. Terra Moons is one of my top brands for single shadows, and this collection was no exception. In my 4th spot is the newest palette from Black Moxie Cosmetics. This is the Boundless Bloom, and this was in collaboration with Pixie Glow. I do have to open it very carefully because the dark blue here broke on me. It still performs great, but just a chunk of it came out. This is a beautiful palette. I did a bunch of looks and a video with 3 looks, so I will actually, a few of these products I have videos on. I will link them below in the description box, so if you're curious and seeing, I think I did 2 or 3 looks with this palette. I think maybe 2 looks in the video and then a couple more looks on my Instagram. But this is beautiful. This multi-chrome right here and this iridescent shade are 2 of my favorite from the palette. Super pretty, super unique. This is fantastic. If you haven't tried the brand, you need to try it. I do have a code, non-affiliate, Kate15, if you want to purchase anything, but this is gorgeous. In my 3rd spot is something that I like a lot more than I thought I was going to. Now, I did not initially purchase this palette, but I did put it on my wish list, and my sister picked it up for me for my birthday in April, and it is also from Nomad. This is the Paradise Islands palette. Now, I typically prefer a deeper eye look, especially I like to have deep shades on my outer corner. This palette doesn't give a lot of that, so I really wasn't sure how much I would like it, but every single look I've done with this palette I love. I'll post a bunch of the looks up here. The mattes are for sure the star of the show for me. However, a couple of the shimmers, Shark here especially, is just super shimmery and pretty. And this is just like a dream paradise summer palette, and I love it. All right, all the way up in my second spot is my only non-eyeshadow product of this ranking, and it is from Moira, and it is the Love Heat Cream Blushes. And I picked up 3 shades, so I have shade 1, shade 3, and shade 4. Shade 1 is by far my favorite. I am wearing it today, and I don't know how well you'll be able to tell in the video, but I have major pan right in the middle. I feel like this is one of the few products that I will repurchase. I think these are only like $8 or $9 a piece. I use this one almost every day. It's like a perfect neutral blush for me. Like if I ever like do a giveaway, this would be included in it because it's probably the best cream blush formula I've tried. I think I like it more than the Patrick Ta, and I definitely like it more than the NARS. It's amazing, it's affordable. These are in my second spot. And in my first spot is what is on my eyes today. Any guesses? It is from Glaminatrix. This is the new Nocturnal palette. I am obsessed. Now this color story is something that every time I see it, I get super excited. I've taken it in so many different directions. I've done some just kind of neutral looks, some grungy looks, blue looks, green looks. Today I use a whole bunch of colors. I have some blue, I have some green, I have some black, I have the kind of pinky shimmers. This is fantastic. Mine did come with a few of the shimmers, pretty broken, but they pressed back in really easily. They have since changed things a little bit. They've changed their formula a little bit and how they're pressing the shadows, so they shouldn't come arrived broken if you've ordered after the first pre-order, but this is fantastic. Another one that I have a video, I think, of 3 looks, so that'll be linked down below if you're interested. But this is currently in my #1 spot. All right, so that is ranking the last 10 new products that I've tried. I'm gonna try to keep these to just products that are new, not just to me, but new in general. Again, I've been really thoughtful about the new things that I'm bringing into my collection. So when I have these rankings videos, there isn't going to be a lot that I don't like because I'm really trying to only buy things that I am pretty sure that I am going to really enjoy. So let me know below if you've tried any of these products and how they would rank for you, if you would have changed any of my rankings. I would love to hear. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.